You need to stop saying that you love God if you do these things. Because if you're doing these things constantly and consistently, you don't love God, you like him at most. If you do not follow God's commandments, you do not love him. Jesus says this very simply in John 14:15, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. 1 John 5:3 tells us, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome. Those who truly and genuinely love God obey his commandments, or at the very least put an effort to do so. Don't say that you love God if you do everything that he hates. Let me ask you this, would you truly believe that somebody loves you if they constantly did things that you hated and that broke your heart? So why is it that you continuously do things that God hates and that hurt his heart, but then you say that you love him? The answer is that you don't. And stop saying that you love God if you don't spend any time with him. For somebody that you love and is supposed to be a very important person in your life, why is it that you spend no time with him? You don't go to church, nor do you pray or read your word for days, weeks, and months on end. And you only go to God when you need something from him and not to just spend good, quality time with him. If you were in a relationship with somebody and they did that to you, you would not think that they loved you. You're doing the same things to God. What does that say about you? You probably don't love God. What I'm saying here is probably very hard for a lot of people to hear, but it's a truth that has to be given every once in a while. There are a lot of Christians out there in the world that, yes, they may belong to Christ, but they surely don't love him. At most, they like him. And if I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, you simply just don't love him as much as you think that you do. But if you say that you love God, yet you do all these things, I would say that you're a liar. The scriptures tell us the signs of somebody who loves God. And if you're not doing any of these things, then it's safe for me to assume that you don't love God. And if that's the case, just be honest with yourself and accept it. And then if you wanted to change, do something about it. Start to pursue God through the spiritual disciplines and be obedient to the scriptures. Be honest with how you've been acting and go ahead and repent. Because while you may not love God now, I want to tell you that surely can change. So I hope that the Spirit of God spoke to those whom he needed to. If you want more content like this, just go ahead and drop a sub or a follow.